Shalom, shalom, everyone who attends. Okay, so I'm going to do a full moon reading for today, June 11th. Full moon in Sagittarius energy. What can the collective anticipate? Okay, we're all being called to take action during the waxing gibbous phase. And this is going to help everybody balance, okay, our physical with our ethereal bodies. Okay, so that's the first message. And during this phase, 6-6, it's being mirrored here. We're going to be protected, okay, especially during the waning crescent phase. We are going to see, literally on the 3D, the power of the sky and his angels protecting us here on the physical plane, okay? So know that during this action phase, when we're in the waning phase, we are going to be allowed to rest, okay, like babies. They're literally, that's the depiction here, a baby in the nest, okay? So don't be resistant to change. This is divine, and they're also showing me the 1-8, the 9 completion of the end, okay? And it's basically hard struggles and times for everyone. That's pretty much what I'm getting from the first deck. And I'm going to keep these two cards right out there for everybody. Nope, in the order. So okay, so 6-6, 12-3. Abundance is coming in for us. Okay, when we take action during the waxing gibbous, and then we're going to see during the waning, the crescent protection phase. Okay. 17.528 hertz, the mandala of the heart. Okay, while we're in this resting phase, we should be listening to the frequency of 17,400 and 17 is star. Okay, so it's healing. So this is healing the mandala of the heart. Okay, 528 megahertz frequency is a frequency we need to tune into during this resting phase. Okay, while we're in this protection mode, when we're in the cocoon here, being babied, we should nurture our hearts and heal our thyself when we're in this resting phase. That's the best time to heal, okay? And we're also going to have the assistance of the celestials, because this is the star. The star is healing. And also 8, what you give out, you get back. So if what you're giving and putting out is healing energy, you're going to reciprocate that healing energy to your physicality, okay? So this is very important that we are focusing on our hearts, okay? And Archon Barbello, number 10, is at the bottom. And again, she's holding her heart center here. So this is about healing thyself, healing our hearts, healing our physical and ethereal, because that's literally the ticket to heaven, everybody, okay? When you have a pure, sincere, and upright heart, you have a light heart. And so when you go before the balancers, the scales of judgment, your heart floats, your heart gets lifted. Like they show you all your events, all of your decisions, your choices that you've made, all of the actions that were taken against you, and the way you reacted to those instances. And yes, people that are in despair or have, retaliated, your heart will drop because it gets heavy. But when they see that, it was for just cause, or if you amended it, or you healed yourself by forgiving another person, even if you don't go up to a person and say, I forgive you, or please forgive me, when you speak it out or when you write it down, you're sending that out. And so Spirit knows how to deliver those messages to everybody. Okay, so even if you haven't literally physically done it, you're still able to do that, and know that you are, so that you can heal yourself, okay? So that you are able to heal your own heart, so that when you do go before the scales, you are light as a feather, okay? So that is being really illuminated here to me profoundly. And 33333, Yeshi Soigo, the tiger, fierce loyalty, okay? Tigers are known to be fierce, loyal energies, and although they're proud, they're not, they don't hesitate, right? They're very strong, and it's being mirrored here, resistant, okay? They're resistant to any kind of bullying, they're really fierce, okay? And that's how we need to be when it comes to healing our heart space here, okay? So do everything you can to be healing your heart, listening to 528 frequency while you're in this waning crescent phase of the Sagittarius moon, okay? That's what we're doing. And by healing ourselves, we're helping the whole world, all living creations in this world. We are all connected, okay? And it says, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. And the yellow butterfly is there. And you know, I've seen a butterfly, a yellow monarch butterfly this morning when I was doing the birthday readings. And it says, have faith in your dreams, and they're showing me the same butterfly here, which is a sign of hope, a sign of transformation. Yellow is connected to the soul, okay? Heart and soul. Put your heart and soul in the things that you love, that you're passionate about, so that when you receive reciprocation from those things, you get back the same. You get back those same nourishing benefits, strengthening your own soul and your own heart, okay? And go after your dreams, okay? It's saying your hard work is paying off. Everything we do is going to pay off. It's going to be for the better. And we're going to see the results of our works now in the new moon in Capricorn, which isn't until January. But here's the thing about the new moon in Capricorn. It's kind of a really turbulent time every year. And so to be getting rewards while it's a turbulent energy in the 3D, it's going to be very reassuring and very nice for us. It's going to be beneficial for those of us who did the work in our heart spaces and took these actions here to bring these changes, right, to the all, for the greater good of all. And it says, expect powerful change on the next new moon eclipse. Again, what is hidden is going to be made known. See all the colors that this eclipse is trying to hide and trying to block? We see a purple spark here, the violet flame it's called. And I encourage you all to look up what the violet flame means, because it's also healing, but it's also a breakthrough, which this is symbolizing here, a breakthrough, because you can see it. It's the only color that's popping through, while all of these are really trying to be shadowed, okay? And all these colors are auras. They're the auric field of every living creation. Everybody has their own color, like a rainbow. And so truths about every living creation is going to be made known to us. And it's going to be so that we can help one another, because that's why we're here. We came here to restore heaven on earth. And we do that by loving one another, by uplifting one another. You know, there's too many people or too many entities, dark beings that want control and power and have lost control, okay? And so we have to stay in the place of love and light, okay? We have to stay colorful, okay? Communication is key. We stay colorful by communicating the truth, you know, our desires, what we want for each other. We want to end suffering to humanity and to animals, cruelty, unnecessary provisions and chains on living creations that was never meant to be so. It was never meant to be this way. And this is restoring heaven on earth, okay? Because when you're in heaven, heavenly realms, it's all free. Everything's free. There is no need for anything. Before, you know, there were oligarchs that came and wanted dominion of the earth. There was freedom. It was deranged lunatics who decided we want power and dominion over women, children, men, communities. They're thinking that way, so that's not good. They're in that religion or cult, and that's not good. Everybody's different, right? We're all colorful. We're all different. We're not here to be all the same. We're only all here to be loved and to help unify the world in one love, because that's the truth of who we are. We are all made, created in love, And that's who we need to continue to embody and be. And be when we leave this earth and go back to the heavenly realm. Because that's what's weighed, guys. Your heart. Okay? That's all that matters. Your material possessions don't matter. You can't take them with you. They're going to be here. And if you're stuck to them, you're going to stay tethered to the earth. And you're not going to make it to heaven. Because that's what those things do. They bind you. They create cords to bind you and keep you stuck here. And that's exactly what those oligarchs want. And it's the same thing with substances. When people go on substances and they feel like they need drinking, they need a cigarette, they need sugar, they need, no. These are mental traps that you have created for yourself by making yourself believe that you need them. But the truth is, you don't need any of it. You do need love, and you do need to embody love, and you need to be kind and loving, especially innocent creatures and people that you don't know nothing about, okay? People can say and act ways, but it's usually because they're suffering in silence. And that's how it shows up. It shows up, and it's time to heal each other, you know? If someone's struggling or having a bad day and they're throwing things around and they're arguing and they're mad, say, hey, do you need help? Do you want help with that? Can I help you? Don't add to their turmoil and say, stop being this, or hey, you're acting crazy, and then you know, you're just further adding to their slush bucket. And people don't need that, okay? And if you can't be nice or say anything kind, don't say anything. Walk away, okay? Be the bigger person. Be an embodiment of love and kind, okay? Because that's how you get others to join you. You have to be it. Be, do, have, right? That's what Dr. Phil says, and that's facts. So this is the message for the full moon reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. I hope you guys do take the time and make the effort to take action during the waning crescent and the waxing gibbous there, so that you guys can work on heart chakra, okay? Because that's how we're going to change the world, the vibration of the whole world. It starts with us, one of us at a time, okay? Each and every single one of us. You don't even need to look outside of us. The more healing and work you do on yourself, the bigger the vibration and impact you're going to see happening around you, no matter what. And eventually, if enough of us do this, it's going to be quicker and faster as a whole, and that's when we'll have harmony, and heaven will be restored on earth finally, okay? So I hope you enjoyed that truth, and have an awesome full moon. If people are fighting, that's what I was seeing, a lot of fighting. Towers coming down, stuff like that, like tower energy. Don't add to it. Just walk away, okay? Keep the peace. Keep your own peace. Walk away from people who are having mental disorders, because that's what it is. It's people having mental disorders who think they need to do harm to others, or have control over others, or have material, or have substances. They're cuckoo, okay? That's the bottom line. They have no self-control, and they've lost their minds. And so you need to be in a place of heart over mind. I love, and it is okay to love and be loved and give love. And even from a distance, if you're dealing with these types of cuckoo people in your family, your friend circles, your communities, be a hermit. Go within, keep to yourself, keep working on your loving self, and you'll see significant change happen all around you without you even needing to speak to anyone. And that's how cool it is when you do all that work. So focus on your heart. Shalom, shalom.